Real talk.
Hello and welcome to the Hope Hotline. Welcome back, or we should say we're welcome back. Oh my gosh, I have literally been missing everybody.
Same.
Feels good. Feels good to be back in the hot seat. Mm-hmm. We're doing things a little different this year.
I'm excited.
I will still answer questions, but I'm going to, well, not just me. I guess I'll let the Peanut Gallery decide too, but we're going to pick topics that might answer questions for people, which I like.
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah. Lots of questions from lots of people. Sometimes people, like you said in Abide, a lot of times people bring things up, but they never ask the question about it, but they bring it up because it's actually a question.
True.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about things that people have questions about, but they don't ask.
Yeah.
But they talk about.
Yeah.
But they don't ask.
I like it.
Well, they don't ask me. They talk to me about it, but they don't ask me.
Yeah. Yep.
Or you guys. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's
way
gonna be
different.
Good. We like different.
Yes, we do. And at the end of this month, I'm very excited about having one of my friends come.
Yeah.
She actually, I said, you realize I have a small podcast.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it ain't a lot of people. I mean, I'm very blessed for the number of people that watch because we're a new podcast. And since the algorithm has jerked our chain big time.
Yep. Every time.
But I don't worry about that stuff because I do what God tells me to do. And then if that's the case, we would have stopped this church a long time ago because we were 40 people for years.
True.
I mean,
For a long time.
People if they do have forever, you know. That's why if you quit, if God tells you to do something, he knows the end. You don't.
I know.
That's why you got to just
listen.
you got to just do what he tells you to do. And then it doesn't matter what your eyes see.
Right.
It matters that you're being obedient.
And you don't move until he releases you.
A lot of people just give up because they feel defeated. Never be defeated.
Never.
There's nothing to be defeated about if you're actually doing what he tells you to do.
I agree.
So actually there's always the excitement of what does tomorrow hold?
Yeah.
What's tomorrow going to look like? Because what a difference a day can make.
Yeah.
I know of what I speak. So, but my girlfriend, Chrisanne Hall is going to be here at the end of the month.
Yes.
I'm super excited about that. And then she's coming to the church, I believe, in March.
Oh.
Yeah, she's going to teach
Okay.
she's going to come Friday night and a Saturday morning.
Okay.
Wait, what is she teaching? Can you tell us?
She does constitutional law.
Right.
So she is going to talk about things that, I think that people when she comes this time, I'm not quite sure what I want to talk to her about. But when she comes to the church, her and I have a plan. This will help people if and when things happen in this country, what legally and what a lot of people did things that they normally wouldn't have done because they didn't understand that legally they can't ask you to do these things.
Right.
And she is a constitutional attorney. So she is going to wake people up and and help them realize you have way more rights than what you realize and what you know. And stand, to be the resistance, you have to know how to resist.
Right.
So that's one of the things
so
that I want her to
like that.
come and when she speaks, she's on so many. That's why I was like, are you sure? You sure about that? Because she's coming to have lunch. We were going to meet up for lunch. She's like, I'll just come down there and I'll be on your podcast. I'm like,
I love that.
oh my gosh, I love you.
that so much.
Yep.
I'm like,
Perfect.
she's used to being on
Right.
court TV, big
keep it
time
fun.
stuff.
Yeah, we'll keep it fun.
And I'm like, okay, all right, all
One
right,
of the
all right.
things that Jeff says all the time, and you've probably heard him say this, but he's like, I don't answer questions to authority because he's like, I know my rights. I don't answer questions.
And you
you go.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
Coming
go.
from a person who's married to a former law enforcement officer,
Right.
never talk to the cops.
Yeah.
Never talk to the FBI. Never talk to any law
They
enforcement.
don't really like it when you
official.
say that, though.
No.
No, they don't, because they like
they
to
don't.
pull the wool over everybody's eyes and make
Yeah.
them think that they're your friend. When in
Yeah.
all actuality, if they're coming to you,
Yep.
they're a foe,
Yeah.
not a friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're digging. They want something. They want to know something. And they're hoping you might tell them.
Right.
And it might not be you that they're wanting you to find out about. It might be somebody else that you know. So
Right. True.
be very careful. Never talk to them. Ever.
There you go.
Never. Unless your attorney's present. There's reasons.
Cheers.
I went to the south of the border.
Yes, you did.
I went to
Taco
your
Bell.
favorite place. I know.
I love Taco Bell.
I know you do. She does.
Yeah.
It's a whole moment for me. I get my if I'm not fasting, I go through the drive-through. I get my Mexican pizza, and then I sit in the
Parking lot. And you eat it.
and I eat it.
As if 600-pound lifer.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
literally.
600-pound lifers
She
do
doesn't
that.
bring it home.
I don't bring it home.
No, it
I don't eat it while I'm driving. I
No,
literally
to
have
have a
a I
moment.
like stop what I'm doing.
So at 6 p.m., you'll be going by Taco Bell? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, but that would be nice. So Jeff is cooking for me. So
Huh?
Maybe I'll go to
Niggity-doggity.
Taco Bell for you.
yeah, get a Mexican pizza.
Okay, well, never had it.
Are you kidding me?
Never.
You've never had Mexican pizza.
No, never.
You don't know what you're missing.
I get their quesadillas and their tacos.
You get the same thing every single time you go there?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you need help.
Their crispy chicken avocado ranch
Oh.
burrito,
Nope.
delicious.
That's
Never.
brand new. I just
That
saw
is
that
brand
because
new.
I don't hardly ever go there.
It's good. It's real good.
Gosh, man.
Sounds delicious.
If I wasn't watching my calorie intake, I would definitely get that. But you know it's fried. So it's higher in.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And it's Taco Bell.
Not happening.
Is it real? Who
Yeah,
knows?
that's true.
Nobody
I mean,
knows.
like if you're going to Taco Bell, like should you really be watching
Exactly.
your calorie intake?
I don't know how true this is, but they say Taco Bell is one of the healthier options.
Do you ask chat?
I find that hard to believe. I really do.
I do too.
I don't know
But
where my
it's
brain
not
has
bread
convinced
though.
me.
It's not like a hamburger that has a huge roll.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
But
Right.
do we know what this meat is?
No.
Where it
no
comes
so.
from?
No,
Nope.
it's mystery meat.
Mystery.
Who cares? It's
comes in
covered
a
in
tube.
sauce.
It's covered,
It's covered in sauce. I don't care.
Yeah.
Mystery meat it up.
Man, that's
Who
crazy.
cares?
That's crazy.
Okay, today.
It is season 4.
Yes.
Woo! Party!
Woohoo!
Season 4.
Oh my gosh.
We did it.
Season 4 already.
I have no idea.
God bless it. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Does that mean it's been 4 years? Or
Yeah, this is our
seasons?
this is our 4th year doing it.
Yeah.
This is our 4th year, 4th season. Today is the day.
And God bless all of you who've been with us almost since the beginning,
I
if not
know.
the beginning.
Yeah, we need to know who our OGs are.
Oh my gosh. So before we do our stuff really quick, just so you know what today's podcast is. Today's podcast is, let me see what did I name this? Hold on. I want to name it. I did name it.
I believe you.
It's Why You Shouldn't Fast.
Oh.
We're like at the beginning of the year. Everybody's fasting. But I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't fast. So you do your thing really quick. And
Okay.
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do sponsors really fast.
Perfect.
And then you do your thing. And then we'll get going on why you shouldn't fast. And this is coming from a person who absolutely is a diehard
Yeah.
faster.
Right.
I believe in it 100%.
Right.
But you definitely shouldn't do it as well. And we're going to talk about that. So let's go. Real Estate Appraisal Associates of Southwest Florida, Inc. is owned by Laura Kellers, and she has owned it since 2005. She's delivered, her company's delivered some of the most accurate certified home appraisals in Southwest Florida with clear upfront pricing, no hidden fees, and fast turnaround times. They make the appraisal process simple and stress-free. No more waiting for weeks for your results. Your appraisal is typically completed within 2 to 4 days. Why should you get an appraisal? And there are several smart reasons to have a certified valuation done, which is selling your home, inheriting a property, property tax concerns, preparing to list. Over 10,000 completed appraisals is what they have done, locally owned and operated for more than 30 years. They are state certified, highly experienced in an appraisal team, 100% money back guarantee on their appraisal services. And they provide residential appraisal services in Charlotte, Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto, Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Lee. If you mention that you heard about them from the Hope Hotline, you'll get a $50 discount. Hanson's Automotive Services has been in business in Southwest Florida since 2017. They are backed by over 20 years of hands-on automotive experience, from routine oil changes and tires to AC repair, engine work, and full engine replacements. They handle it all with excellence and integrity. They're not only automotive. They are not only committed to doing their best, they're automotivated to keep you safely on the road. Automotivated is a hard word to say when you're trying to say it fast. Hansen's Automotives operates on Proverbs 16:3, which is commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. You can reach them at 941-460-3962. 941-460-3962 is Hanson's Automotive, and Real Estate Appraisals is 941-743-3700. 941-743-3700. And there you go. Take it away, Trace.
Okay, so like I said, we are in season 4, and so we're going to do things a little bit differently this season, so stay tuned. If you want to watch along with us, there's all different options. So you can start on Facebook, and then if you start there, because it's easier and there's a reminder, you can come on over to Rumble. We do a live chat over there, so that's always the best option. And if you're on YouTube, which it's actually been working, Hope, last week, or last time we did it, we had our normal viewership. So I didn't change it. I know I didn't change it yet. And as of right now, we have a couple of viewers on. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. And maybe we'll want to start a new one. And I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens today. I forgot to tell you at the end of the last one, it was a normal day. So
that's crazy.
Weird. I don't know. So anyways, YouTube there's always an opportunity to watch on YouTube. You want to subscribe so you don't forget. But again, if you come on over to Rumble, we're over there in the live chat. We've got a whole bunch of people over there. So head over. The audio podcast will be available later, and you can find that anywhere: Spotify, Amazon Music, anywhere that there's podcasts available. We are there. So head on over there to find us. Make sure you're commenting and sharing and doing everything you can on those things. Rumble has the option to repost, so you can like and then repost for us. That'd be really great. If you have anything that you want to say and you want it to stay a little bit longer, if Hope says like some scripture or something and you love it, if you put a comment, it will live forever. If it's in the live chat, it will not. Just a little reminder. We have our girl Natalie, so she'll be back at some point. But if you are looking for anybody like Natalie, and she's going to have, I think when she comes on, she's still doing questions. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
absolutely.
So you can still send.
They'll be able to do that with Chris Ann too, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys know, I'll put the thing up just so you guys know. But askhope at hopehotline.com. You can still send in your questions for Natalie. You can put them in the live chat too, or even as a comment. If you want to do that today, please feel free. Well, she'll be back on sooner than we know, because I'm going to reach out to her and find out when she wants to do it. And of course, we're on TikTok. We are going to just continue to chug along on there. Hope has her page, and Vanessa and me and Talia. And then we've got some more fun pages as well if you want to follow us, including Natalie's. Our worship team, I haven't updated it yet. We're over 1,000, so we're moving and grooving on there. And Pastor Tom has his 2 pages, so he is moving and grooving on there as well. Got that one viral one that was actually kind of funny. So he went viral on that one. But yeah, so we're gonna keep on chugging and hopefully get the word out to more people. So if you see it and we're one of your friends, if you could repost it, and just do all the things that, each social media will allow, that would be really helpful for us to get that word out there. And we appreciate it, as always.
See it and share it.
Yep. Like, share. I know the new one is to repost it and to copy the link. I just did some research, so I found some new information out about TikTok. So
really?
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to hear it.
Yep. But that is it. That's all I got for today.
Woohoo! All right, well, I'm ready to dig in and go. So, okay, are you fasting right now, Vanessa?
Yeah, I am.
What is your fast?
I am doing 6 to 6.
Okay, Trace, are you fasting?
Yes.
And you're doing?
Same.
6 to 6?
Yes.
And I am not fasting. That's the reason why I had Taco Bell. Well, here's the thing. I'm a big believer in fasting at the beginning of the year. The ministries that we're connected to do it as well. Our church isn't like, we're not big on like there's a lot of churches who, at the beginning of the year, they do that big push and everything. We're just not one of them, although we do believe in it, and we actually, virtually, I think everybody on staff on a regular basis fast. A lot of the worship team on a regular basis, some of them weekly, they fast. So fasting is obviously very important to Foundation Church, but we're not big on like Pastor Rodney up until a few years ago. He always did the prayer. He was big on at the beginning of the year digging in prayer. Now he's added prayer and fasting. He probably has done fasting before. He's been doing church for forever. So he's probably, it's ebb and flow, whatever he feels like the Holy Spirit's telling him to do. Jonathan and Adalis, every year, it's 21 days. It doesn't always start on the same day, but they're always 21 days, dogmatic, dig in, and then they try and encourage everybody to go along with them from other ministries that are connected with them, which is us. And I think there's an important place for all of that. But I think a lot of times people get off, and they are off bad when it comes to fasting. Again, you're talking to somebody who lives a lifestyle of fasting. So what I'm not bashing fasting at all. So I'll make it abundantly clear from the very beginning. Big proponent of it. 2023, I fasted 2 days a week. 2022, I was fasting 1 day a week. Last year, I did 2 days a week until I think it was September, and then I went to 1 day a week. So, I pretty much, since I came back to the Lord, and I did fast before I walked away, but not a whole bunch, but I did fast. But when I came back to the Lord, pretty much in my 30s from now, I've made it be a part of my life. And I would say fasting has radically changed me. I've seen things that I was believing for come to pass. And we'll get into the reasons why that happens. But fasting is, if you want to get you out of the way, that's the biggest reason why you do it. And you can put you on, because we're gonna make this a group conversation. You both have made fasting a lifestyle for yourselves. I don't know for how long, but the longer you do it, the more you realize the reason why you always want to make it a part of your lifestyle. Correct?
Correct.
Yes. And I have to emphasize that make sure it's like spirit led, because there were moments where I did fast and I was like, it was in my own strength and it was hard. And then when the Lord prompts me to fast and I fast, I see so much breakthrough and I get so much clarity. So make sure when you're fasting, and I'm sure you're going to get into this, make sure that it's spirit led and that He is calling you to the fast.
Otherwise, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, and it's hard. And it's like, you're like counting down the hours.
Which you can be spirit led and still be counting down the hours.
True.
But, I mean, because I've done it and I've been like, man, like, I will be honest with you, those 3 days, those 5 days, I'm like, what time do I get to eat?
Yeah.
But, I mean, so even if you, but there's been plenty of times that I've fasted and I didn't care what time it was, and I waited to eat past that. So you're absolutely right, Vanessa. Yeah. A lot of times when it is spirit led, it's not a blip on the screen. The longer you go without eating, though,
your flesh is definitely screaming at you. It's definitely letting you know, hey, what are you doing to me?
Yeah. Literally. When are we eating? How much longer?
Yeah, for sure.
That's when sometimes you need to say to your flesh, you need to say, we're not eating for another hour.
Right, literally.
Like, you're still very much a loud and clear voice that I, don't need to be hearing. But what were you going to say? Were you going to say something, Tracy?
No, I agree with you guys totally. I really do.
So I'm going to talk about the reasons why carnally you shouldn't fast, and then we'll move in. And if you guys want to add anything, you can do it too. But so, and then, I mean, this is the reason why the world would say, like, that you shouldn't fast. Like, if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, okay, that's a no-brainer. okay, because you have another life that you're trying to feed. And so unless the Lord really presses upon you, like, and you better know that you know that you know any of these things that I'm about to list, then obviously if God's told you to do it, and I have like a list of 5 things here, if God tells you to do it, it doesn't matter this list, okay? Right. So don't say, well, Hope said that these 5 things, I should never do it. What I'm telling you is what would be...
like a baseline.
Right.
Yeah.
But
not the...
Great point.
Yeah.
But does not supersede God's telling you to do it. But here's the thing. A lot of times people are off, okay? And you say, God told me to do this, and God didn't tell you squat. It was you. And you're freaked out or you're worried. So you're like, I'm going to run to the fasting. Fasting doesn't move God. Fasting moves you out of the way. That's how fasting works. So a lot of times people fast out of fear because they feel like I can move God with my fasting. That is not how it works. You are moving you out of the way so you can hear him clearly in your life. That's why a lot of times people do it at the beginning of the year, so that they're starting the year off right, spiritually speaking, and it sets the tone for the rest of the year, for their life. Not saying, okay, God, I fasted for 21 days. What are you going to do for me? Which is what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Like my family member that I fasted over to get saved, why aren't they saved? Okay, people have personal choice, so that's part of the reason. And the second of all is fasting got you out of the way so you could hear the Holy Spirit when he helps you lead that person in drawing them in, not that he's now going to get them saved. And that's where people are totally off. So if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, you're a diabetic, or have blood sugar disorders. Okay, so I would say those things, I get it, but if God tells you to do it, like my daughter has fasted, and she still fasts, and she was diagnosed with type 1. Well, that doesn't stop her. She feels like when she feels like God's telling her to do it, she does it. But one of the reasons I went from 2 days a week to 1 day a week is because it was affecting my blood sugar.
Yep.
Like, and I was going cuckoo. I couldn't think. So if I felt like he told me 2 days a week. Okay. And from September on, I was like, something ain't right. And so I prayed about it, and I felt, I did not feel guilty or convicted or like my faith wasn't there. I'm not religious about fasting. And that's another thing. Don't be religious about it. Because people will, some of the things that people ask me about fasting, and I'm like, you're being religious.
Right.
And that's dangerous. Don't be a Pharisee.
Legalistic.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's some people that are hardcore. They're like, I'm not even brushing my teeth.
Or they won't stick like a, what is it? Like a cough drop in their mouth
Yeah.
to make
Like,
some saliva
dude,
or like a search
chill
or
out.
something. Chew a piece of gum.
Right.
Like, I can't chew gum. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Eating disorders. Okay, listen, or have a history of eating disorder. I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of times you tell somebody that has had a history or has an eating disorder that they are going to fast, you've just given them a green light to like everything that they actually battle. And it's not a problem for them.
Right.
You're now giving them permission to embrace their mental illness, you know? So if you have, and I've known people who, when they didn't want to fast because they had disorders that previously, and they're like, I don't want to go back into that lifestyle, which is fear on their part. But another thing is knowing who you are and being honest about it and saying, you're giving me permission not to eat. Thank you very much.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people who battle that. Chronic illness or medical condition. You like, if you're, a lot of times people that have cancer or they have something that like ALS, something that would not behoove them to do it, they'll do it out of fear, or they'll do it because they hope that that fasting will help God heal them. But if you do, if you do fast and you have a chronic illness, a lot of times what you need to evaluate, am I fasting to get doubt and unbelief out of my life so I can receive my healing. That's the difference between why you fast. Does that make sense, ladies?
Yes. Yep, that's good.
Would you like to add anything to that before I go to the next one?
I agree.
Okay. Then medication requirements. A lot of times people can't fast because you're taking medication and it requires you to have something to eat with that medication. Make sure that you're really being told by the Lord to fast, if that's the case. Because a lot of times people take medication because in their faith, they're not there yet. And here's the thing, that truth be told, there have been things in my life or in my family's life that did we go to the doctor or the hospital for? Mm-hmm. Why would that be? Because our faith wasn't there, or because and in some cases it's been, we're going to go, we're going to find out, then we're going to stand. Because we didn't know what was going on. So we were like, okay, we'll go, we'll find out, and now we're going to know how to pray against it because we didn't know what was going on. So it varies. But medication, if you're on it, do not fast. Now, all those are carnal. Do all those make sense, ladies? Can you add anything that I missed?
I mean, obviously, you're just doing it because everybody else is doing it, and you can even take time.
That's spiritual.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Now we're going to go into the spiritual. But can you think of anything?
Like physically?
Maybe like age, like I think Jonathan said like over
age.
70 or something, or under 18, or what did Adalis just say recently?
She just said if you are
Great.
able to reproduce, then you're able to fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what she recently
So
said.
if you are younger than, if you're a female and you're not on your cycle,
Right.
then you're not going to be fasting.
Right.
You know what? I thought another one and I didn't put it on here. Can you look this up for me?
Yeah.
Because I thought, you know what? Somebody just told me about that they said anybody over 70.
Yeah.
I think it's 70.
I thought
Or is
so
it
too.
60?
I thought it was 70.
Shouldn't fast. Which Natalie had said, and I meant to write that down because Natalie said if you're over 70, you shouldn't fast. I didn't know about the younger though. So if you're, because of your hormones?
She didn't really explain. But I think that's a rule that they've had for a long time. Like,
Is that because maybe
they don't even
rule?
understand what the reason behind fasting, even any younger than that.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense to me because people get baptized. And that's just as big a thing as, I think you could explain to, I mean, I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I could have, like, if you're old enough to get saved, then you would understand
fasting.
Yeah. Maybe there's a medical
Maybe it's
reason.
hormone, like
It's got to be
because they're
medical.
still growing, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Chat says under 813, you should not fast from food because of rapid growth, brain development, hormonal development, and high nutrient needs.
That makes sense to me.
So, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Like the max is 12 hours, like overnight.
Okay, this is the other one, and I forgot to write it down. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said that because that triggered me. Look up men or males that are teens to early 20s if they should fast, because this is another thing Natalie said. Males, not females, should not fast, and it should be for a certain amount of time that they shouldn't fast because it does something with it. It messes with their mental capacities where it throws them into either suicidal tendencies or it causes them sleep deprivation, which causes them to, when you don't get enough sleep, it'll cause your brain to go into fight or flight mode or something like that. And you literally will throw your brain off. But I don't remember what that's called. So men should not, males, and I think it's from 15 to like 23 or 24 or something like that.
Yeah. Chad is very confused during fast.
I mean, obviously, if God tells you, but you better be
Yeah.
making sure that you really hear the voice of the Lord on this.
Right. And so if that's something you struggle with, invasive thoughts, maybe it's something to make
Avoid.
Sure, right. And they, or you're, like you said, that you're making sure that God said so. So it says that it's not recommended from 13 to 18 because their peak testosterone production is happening then, rapid muscle, brain, and bone growth. And so then I asked Chat about like suicidal thoughts, and they said, "Are you feeling suicidal right now?"
Oh, dear. My.
And I was like, no, for somebody fasting. And then it got confused again. But it did say that it can absolutely trigger it. Doesn't mean fasting causes it, but it can unmask, intensify, or accelerate anything underlying underlying vulnerabilities, because the blood sugar drops, which can
Yes.
feel like anxiety and panic. Stress hormones rise, cortisol and adrenal neurotransmitters are affected, your serotonin and your dopamine. So that would make sense for sure.
Yeah, but it goes beyond 18. It's in their
Yeah.
early 20s.
Yeah. And it said that one specifically set up into their early 20s.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So like when you fast, fasting is great, but you better I heard Andrew Womack tells a story about a young man who fasted for 40 days. And instead of when you fast for a long period of time, I think it's past 7 days or something like that. When you eat, because when I fasted for 5 days, I had to be very careful about the next day after I ate. The next day I ate something and I thought it was pretty bland, and it wasn't. I got sick. Mm-hmm. I did not feel good at all. Mm-hmm. I felt pretty sick. So what you do when you fast for long periods of time, you start out with if you haven't eaten, then you don't eat. You start drinking.
Right.
You start having things that are very mushy and easy for the stomach to digest because it hasn't digested. Well, this young man went out and ate a steak dinner.
Ooh.
And he was warned, don't eat that because it literally can kill you if you fasted for 40 days. And he said, well, if I die, Andrew Womack will raise me from the dead. Oh. And Andrew actually knew of this person. And so it's a whole long story. And he actually did try and go, but his family kidnapped Andrew Womack. Yeah, kidnapped him and did not allow him to go to the funeral. Took him way far away. He didn't even know it was crazy. It's a crazy story.
I need to look that one up.
What?
It's wild.
So he ended up dying?
The kid ended up dying from eating the steak.
Darn.
So you guys, fasting's serious business. Mm-hmm. It's very serious. I know, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's serious business. So you should take it seriously. A lot of people are very lighthearted about fasting.
Yeah,
but
true.
you have to know and be smart and just not haphazard about it. And it's like Vanessa said, you better know that God is telling you to fast. A lot of what bothers me about the beginning of the year and fasting is it's what I call bandwagoners.
Right.
Okay. Spiritual bandwagoners. And so what they do is they feel like, well, everybody else is doing it. Mm-hmm. We're not to compare ourselves among ourselves. Okay. And just because everybody else is doing it, and what happens is a lot of people will do it because everybody else is doing it. And what if people find out I'm not doing it? Then I'm not going to look like I'm spiritual, or I'm going to be the one that's not like everybody else. And they're going to think, well, what's wrong with her or what's wrong with him? Do you know what I'm saying, ladies?
Yes. 100%.
Who cares?
Yep.
Who cares? Who cares? And first of all, I mean, you can tell people you're fasting. People are like, you're not supposed to tell anyone. Well, okay, that's because the Pharisees were making themselves look worse, and they were long faces, and they were trying to act like they were holier than thou. Mm-hmm. Well, check the motive of your heart and why you tell people you're fasting. Mm-hmm. Right. But people can know you're fasting. It's why you're telling them. Always check your heart.
It's the heart.
And if the heart is pure and it is good, then forget what people tell you, okay? But if you're not fasting and everybody else is, who cares? Right. You should be proud of yourself, and a good pride. Yeah. Proud of yourself that you don't follow what everybody else does, and you only do what God tells you to do. You only do what he tells you to do, and you don't do anything more, and you don't do anything less.
And if you're fasting and you care about who else is also fasting, Check your heart.
Because that's another problem.
Check your heart.
So people who fast for everybody to know they fast, and then people who fast because everybody else is fasting.
Yeah.
It's both wrong.
Both.
Both of them are wrong. I will say this. We'll get into it more. But if when you fast, you're dreading it the whole entire time,
Right.
you probably shouldn't be fasting.
Right.
If you're fasting, like you're doing the 6 to 6, right? A few years back, I talked to this person doesn't come to the church anymore, but I talked to this person, and they literally got up in the morning before 6 o'clock in the morning, and then they would eat.
That's wild to me.
They would eat so that they weren't dying all day.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the point then? Why are you doing it?
That's funny.
That actually makes it harder. Like scientifically, you restart your metabolism.
No, you're right.
So if you eat at 5:30, you're actually like,
Which is what they were doing.
You
They were
sh-
getting up
right.
around. They were getting up around 5 something, if I remember right, and they were
Yeah.
making sure they had
Yeah.
something in their stomach before 6 o'clock.
right. Yeah, and technically it makes you more hungry. Like Megalis and Adalis are doing water fast right now, and they're like on, well, the day that I watched it, they were like on day 3, and Megalis like, I'm doing great, like, because your body shuts
Yeah.
down eventually, and so your hunger pains stop, and all the things happen when you're doing just water, not like juice and stuff like that, like just water. And
She's
so
not doing so good right now.
she's not doing so good.
Megalis,
Which one,
isn't it?
Adalis?
Yeah,
oh,
Megalis,
Megalis.
yeah.
Oh, she was killing it on
I
day
know.
3.
She was like on a high.
Yeah, she's
Today
like, I got it. I'm good.
Today she was so funny.
That's
Yeah.
funny. So, but like scientifically, your body is supposed to do
Yeah.
better when
After
you're not
day
eating.
3.
Yeah, because your body just shuts down. It's in survival mode, and so when
Yeah.
you restart your metabolism at
Every
5:30 in the
day,
morning,
yeah.
by 10 o'clock you're going to be starving. So you're actually not even setting yourself up for success.
Oh, yeah.
You're making it harder for
You're actually
yourself.
making
I
it
know.
harder for yourself.
Day 3 is always the worst.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
But I think, because I've done the 6 to 6 and I've done the all day,
Yeah.
right? And I'm just telling you, I'd rather do 5 days, no food, I think,
Yeah, that's
than
what I
the
hear.
6 to 6. Because I think that that's way harder. Because one year I did the 21 day, and I did 5 days, then I took off a few days for 6 to 6, and then after that I think it was 4 days, then 3 days, then 3 days. Then how it worked out is I only had a few days where I actually ate 6 to 6, and then I just started just doing that. And I'm telling you right now, it was way harder.
Yeah.
The 6 to 6, I think.
It's
Not
very
while I
tough.
was eating did I think that,
Yeah.
but
The whole day, yeah, because your metabolism keeps restarting, and so
and it hated me.
yeah, and for me, like, it's just the 20, like doing the 21 days, like every time I'm done, like I got so much from it, so I know it's worth it. So like during the 21 days when it's like, it sucks, I'm like, if I know at the
Yeah.
end of this, like, and it compounds too. I hope I was talking to you about that. Like there was one year I didn't fast the 21 days. I just didn't feel led. And so I took that year off, and I still noticed that like I didn't all of a sudden get more angry, or like my flesh didn't like activate faster. Like it's like it almost compounds over the years.
Oh, yeah.
Like I learn like what it's like to keep your flesh in check.
Oh, yeah.
And so, but it is funny, like doing this fast again, you're like, oh yeah, like you get really good news and you're like, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You get really bad news, you're like, meh, whatever.
Yeah.
You just become nonchalant.
Yeah, you're super
so true,
nonchalant.
It's so true.
I know, it's so
Wait,
weird.
I was telling Tracy when I walked in, I knew someone had food. Like as soon as I walked in, I was like, I smell garlic powder.
Oh
It's,
my gosh.
it's like your
like heightened.
senses become heightened even. It's
Oh,
like when
yeah.
you're blind, you can hear really well.
Yeah.
You can see through your ears
Yeah.
really good.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
So it's so funny. I was just like, oh, someone's eating right now.
That is so freaking funny.
Oh man.
So
And then
true.
yesterday, oh my gosh, I was telling Tracy too that we were doing some filming for IRS, and Emma had like this creme brulee, and it was like 5:45, and she's like, "Mom, do you want a taste?" I was like, "Yeah, I want a taste." 5:45, I take a bite of it, and then I look at the time. I was like, and then the Lord was like, "Chill, girl.
That's right.
Chill out. You're not legalistic.
Yeah.
You're okay."
Because people have literally been devastated that they've eaten a bite.
know.
I'm like,
"You're right."
it's okay. God knows the heart.
And that's the thing. Like, it's the heart that He looks at. It's the
Yes.
posture of it, right?
Oh my gosh.
I had to bring it up.
Thank you.
Not so
gosh.
much the act of it, but like the heart behind it. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's what He's looking at. That's what moves him. That's what, like, He's like, oh, yes, look at her.
That's my girl.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's my pet peeve is when people complain the entire fast.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm like, just don't do it. Like, just don't do it. Like, if you're going to like be sinning or
Right.
you're going to be complaining, like, don't fast. If you
What's
are
the
like,
point?
if you're struggling with sin this entire time, maybe like, let's put things in a perspective, you know? So yeah, those are my two pet peeves.
You stop showering.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
you dress in sackcloth.
Well, it's just like, and like, or like when like food comes in the room, they're like, ugh, like it must be nice to be eating.
I
And
know,
I'm like,
yeah.
And
then
I'm
eat.
like right now, I'm
Then
like,
eat.
you're right, it is.
I know.
Totally awesome.
Yeah,
I
like
know, I
literally.
know. No, that one year I didn't fast. January went by like this.
I love it.
I was like, oh, it's February. He's like, that was the
Oh.
longest month ever. I was like, really? I'm like, oh, it's already
Felt great to
Valentine's.
me.
And that's great.
Gosh.
So but yeah, for sure.
So I have some bigger reasons that people shouldn't fast, and these aren't spiritual; these are natural, but they also are spiritual.
Okay.
They
All right.
severe anxiety or depression.
Oh,
Okay, fasting can intensify, which is what happens to young men. Okay, that's like it causes an emotional instability in people. Okay, so make sure, check yourself. But I will tell you this: you should fast and pray if if you have anxiety and depression. Figure it out, man, because
Right,
that is
right.
a you problem.
right.
It is.
Like that is not a chemical imbalance in problem, which it is to a certain extent, but not to the extent that everybody believes.
Right.
It's because you have fed your flesh
Right
so
there.
much
Right there.
Yeah.
that it's caused you to be imbalanced.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Which causes these, what do they call those things when you're not endorphins, but you're like, maybe it's endorphins when things get really like heightened, like you build up where your body like it literally is in like it's like you've taken a dopamine. It's where you're taking a straw into a very full glass and you start blowing in it and it starts bubbling over. That's what you do to yourself. You've caused that by being anxious. You have caused that to happen. So your cup is always at the rim, ready to bubble over because you're like right on the edge of that anxious moment, which causes all those
That's
that
the
dopamine,
cortisol.
cortisol.
Yeah, cortisol
Thank you.
that literally builds up.
And
And it's
eventually,
a stress hormone.
Right.
and what happens is it'll start responding, and you will be like totally fine. And then all of a sudden, you'll feel a jolt or a kick in, and it's cortisol, and you've done nothing. You were probably not even thinking about anything,
Right.
but you have gotten your body addicted to a cortisol dump.
Yes.
And it's not hormones, it's you. You did that. And the
Yes.
only one that turns that off is you
Yes.
by controlling your thoughts. Stop being anxious.
Come on.
So I say, yeah, you should fast only when God tells you, but you really need to like you need to fast that out.
Right.
And that doesn't always mean food. And we're going to get into that because I know people have a lot of theories and philosophies on it should only be food. I do not subscribe to that. I don't think that that's right. I don't agree with it. And I know that there's plenty of ministries that will tell you otherwise. And I disagree. So you're telling me that the ones that are over 70 or the kids that are up to 13 or men that are young boys, they can't fast ever because it's not food? Come on. Nah. No, don't believe that. I don't subscribe to it. There are other ways to fast that like pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers can, and they will see a very good result. And I'm going to talk about those things. Guilt-driven fasting is what we were talking about, following the Joneses, comparing yourselves among yourselves. And fasting to earn God's favor is never going to work. That's not how fasting is. I've already said it. Fasting, or like people feel like if they punish themselves, then God will honor that punishment. It's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like you fast for you. You aren't, and God's already done it all.
Yeah.
There's nothing more he can do.
Right.
So you're fasting for you. That's it. And as soon as you understand that, man, you'll be free.
Yeah.
Because you might not fast anymore. Or when you do fast, you'll fast for the right reasons, and then you'll see the results that you actually need, not that you thought that you wanted. And there's a big difference there. It's people do it for control or pride issues. It feeds their ego, which is what the Pharisees did. You're to walk in humility when you're fasting, okay? And a lot of times that's not where people walk at all. We talked about motives, wrong motives, so that people can see you and they can compare you. You can compare yourselves. That's wrong. Religiosity, it's a performance. God is not impressed. He is not impressed. You're not doing it for him. You're doing it for yourself. I cannot say this enough. I will not say it enough. I will be a beating drum on this. Fasting is for you. It is not for God. And as soon as you realize that, you'll either stop fasting today because it's a waste of time, or you'll fix your motives and then you'll see the hand of God move in a mighty way in your life after you're done, because you will be getting you out of the way. Ladies, you want to add anything?
Yeah.
True.
Yes.
Because then you're just, it's a food strike. You know, if you're not doing it for
Oh
God,
my
you're
gosh,
just,
that's a great way to say it.
you're
Yeah.
just starving yourself and you're like, I'm not going to eat food. Okay, great.
It is a food strike.
It is.
Yeah.
100%. Yep.
But it's about nothing.
But it's about nothing, right? And it gets nothing done and nothing's moving.
And at the end of the day, after the 21 days, you're the same person.
Yeah. Yep.
That started the fast.
But all the while waiting on God to come through for you. And when he doesn't, then God failed you.
But but I did 21 days.
But
and
you
like,
failed yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I did 21 days for you, God.
Yeah.
You're not doing, God, you're not doing nothing for God.
And God's like, did you read your Bible? Did you pray? And they're
any
like, but I
point
didn't
during
eat.
this time.
I know.
Literally.
When you look at fasting, when you look, like we all have a spiritual tool belt, right? And when you look at fast, like your armor of God is like your tool belt, right? It's all these things that you can use to protect yourself. But when you look at fasting as a tool instead of mandatory or a genie in a bottle or something of those, it's a tool for you.
Yeah.
Then you will radically change how you fast.
Yep.
Very true.
Um,
And I've been a Christian a really long time, and I've done fasting both ways. I
think everybody has.
I have.
You know,
I remember
quite
being
honestly.
very carnal in my fasting.
Yeah.
At one point.
Me too.
And now it's like I go into like, especially I can speak on this year. I went into it and I'm just like, Lord, you show me. I have zero, like I'm not coming into this with my plans, with, all these Lord, show me, reveal to me, examine me, bring up things, highlight things. And as you do it, I'm going to be so obedient to take the steps that you want me to take. Day one, he was like, bam. And I'm like, oh, and I had to make a call. I had to do it quickly.
Yeah, before
And
you
there was
changed your
fruit,
mind.
and there was so much good fruit attached to that obedience.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a different, like my heart is just so different towards fasting now, where I'm seeing fruit of it, and that's why I say it's easy, because when you're seeing fruit,
Oh yeah.
like on a daily basis, it's like you're excited for what's to come. You're excited for my flesh is absolutely screaming at me. I'm nursing a little headache right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard in some ways, but it's also like easy, because you're seeing the fruit of it, and it's literally God sustaining me.
Yeah.
His spirit is sustaining me. When I'm really hungry, I will sit down and I will like read, And then all of a sudden the hunger lifts. It's as if his
Well,
word is my food.
Hunger and thirst after righteousness.
Yeah, it's so cool. And I make a mental note of it every single time. Like, oh, that's so cool. But yeah, it's all about the heart behind it, man. And when you like set your mind and your heart and you lean it towards him, like it changes everything.
Well, he said when he lost a lot of disciples, was when he said, "Eat my flesh and drink my blood."
Right.
What is he? He's the Word.
Right.
Yes.
So, and it being, what does that say in the Bible? It says we're to be washed in the water of the Word. If you look at Scripture is so full at saying how the Bible is like food to our flesh. And also thirst. It quenches the thirst. He said to the woman at the well, do you want to have a drink of water that you'll never thirst again? That was him. So the more you are seeking him.
Right.
But God, a lot of times what people think is, which you said, Vanessa, is so good, because a lot of times people say, if I fast, God will be closer to me. But no, it is actually the reverse, which is if I fast, I'll be closer to God.
Right.
Yes.
You go closer to God's not coming to you.
Right.
You're going to him. You're removing all of these barriers that you've put up through carnality, and you're getting rid of them, because when he says you need to make a phone call,
Yeah.
in that moment, you decide whether your spiritual man is going to win over your carnal man. And when the spiritual man wins, then a barrier gets out of the way, which draws you even closer to him.
True.
Yeah.
Obedience is better than sacrifice. And those who obey me love me.
Right. Right.
And so, like, you're just proving more and more and more how much you love him when you obey him,
So good.
which your spiritual man always obeys. Always obey. You know, I find I just like literally was driving here today, and I thought to myself, how many Christians are fasting right now, and they're cussing all the while,
Right. Right.
using foul, filthy language while they fast.
Right.
How does that coexist together?
That's crazy.
But it does.
Right.
People will honestly be thinking all the while they're using filthy language that they're drawing closer to the Lord. And they may be to some extent, but out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So while you're fasting and things, you're hungry and somebody ticks you off, or, you're driving and road rage steps in, watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
I'm like, meh. Like I literally
the
fasting
energy
like
to
is like,
curse.
yeah, I know. I know. Literally. I'm like, eh. It's when I'm carnal. Like when that's when I'm like, I don't know. It's so funny. It's so different.
It's
for
wild,
me.
no. But I mean,
Yeah, no, I feel the same. Like, or if you're sinning and you're doing
But
like,
if you're fasting for the wrong reasons, then you're carnal.
Right.
Like you're so in
you're
your,
not
in
true.
your
Your spirit
flesh.
man
That's
is
true.
not
That's
rising
true.
up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You shouldn't
So
be
if you're
fasting.
cursing while fasting, then you're
Just eat.
Just eat.
Just eat, please.
Yeah. Please.
Please.
go through the Taco Bell drive-thru right
Go
now.
get your Mexican pizza.
It literally is an embarrassment to me as a believer when I hear Christians cussing. I'm like, you are such a horrible witness to who Jesus is.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see you do that in front of him, because there's so many times people will not cuss in front of me. But yet when they're not in my presence, they certainly are letting them fly. I'm like, then do it now, because you're in front of Jesus right now. He dwells inside of you.
He does.
What's the difference? If you won't do it in front of me, but you feel totally comfortable, do you not know that Jesus is present at all times? The Holy Spirit is right there.
Always.
But you won't, if you know, it just does not make sense to me.
I know.
So these are some ways. I'm going to free some people,
Okay.
because there are some ways that people can absolutely fast. And I'm telling you, I have done some of these fasts. Even while I was not eating, I have done some of these fasts. And I know they spiritually helped me. So I would strongly suggest, if you're not able to not fast food like Taco Bell, fast food that you eat,
Yeah.
look at these options that I'm going to give you. And you guys, I'm sure you've done some of these, so you can say it works. These will absolutely work. I promise you. Take in less of the world and find out how much better you are in your spiritual walk. The more world in, the more carnal. The less world in, the more spiritual. Media and noise fasts. I've done that. I've done the media, social media. Boy, was it a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It is a great thing. I pretty much live like this all the time. I try not to go on social media that much where I'm looking at people because it just irritates the crap out of me. It more irritates me than that's the reason why.
Yeah.
It used to be because I was nosy and it would be gossipy for me and it fed my gossip thing.
Yeah.
And then God convicts you and you're like, you're not, are you, if you really walked away from gossip? Because you're not talking to anybody, but you sure are being nosy. Instead of removing food, remove distractions. Social media, streaming platforms, news consumption, podcasts, background noise, unnecessary phone use.
Yeah.
Some people need to let go of some podcasts
Oh, okay.
That was a word for somebody
Okay.
out there.
All right.
because they are not good for you. What your spiritual fruit will be is clarity, attentiveness, sensitivity to God's voice.
Yep.
And that is truth.
Yep.
Yep.
Next thing is time fasting. So be careful with your schedule.
Yeah.
You're going to fast convenience and leisure. Does that make sense?
That one hurts.
Yep.
Yep.
And these are this is going to hurt some people really bad. Like you wake up and you start your day with prayer instead of your phone. Ouch. Give up evening entertainment for scripture time, which is what I do a lot of times because in the mornings I do wake up and I do read the word, but in the evening I also I try and close out my evening with the word. And you'll find out you can't watch your favorite whatever it is, which most people go to bed to the TV. Go to bed with scripture. You'll sleep way better.
True.
Shorten your lunch breaks for a time of self-reflection. I am big on self-reflection. And Tracy always makes fun of me about it, kind of, not in a bad way, but she always uses it as an example because self-reflection is huge.
It is.
If you want to be a better person, then be honest with yourself about yourself.
Right.
Yes.
It'll force you to change. Go ahead. But that means you have to be
That would set
quiet.
So many people free to become self-aware.
Oh man.
What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing.
And
Most people are so delusional about themselves.
yeah.
All the while thinking they're not.
I don't understand how.
I know.
I really don't.
I know.
Even when my behavior was at its worst,
Yeah.
for the most part, unless God was working on me with something else, I was not delusional in it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to stay this way and I don't care what anybody says,
Right.
kind of thing.
Right. And I appreciate that more because at least you're like, this is just who I am. And it's not right, but at least you're aware of it. And you're not like, what are you talking about? I never do that. And you're like,
Yeah, you do.
denial
wait
right
a
there.
second.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. That's too much.
I have a confession.
Oh my gosh.
I am a little delulu.
I think we all are a little bit.
Well, everybody to a certain
in the opposite,
extent
like
is.
in the opposite way. Like I'm always self-reflecting, but like I don't know. I'm just like I can do anything.
That's okay.
Well, I
You can
think
do
that
That's
too.
good.
Like I could do that.
I know.
That's okay. That's okay to be like that
think that's
unless
good.
it's like jumping off a
No.
bridge without a parachute.
Right. No, it's like when you're like being super aggressive all the time and you're like, what are you talking about? So nice. And you're like, wait, but what's the, like, you know what I mean? What's the fruit of that? Is everybody else saying that you're being aggressive
Right.
or you're
If you're rude,
being super rude? Right.
Yeah.
there's some people and that was me. I was rude. I was mean. I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
That's me.
Right.
You deal with it.
Right.
And there are certain things that you're not, you are delusional over. Everybody is, but God is weeding those things out. And for people to sit there and say, I'm not like that, when somebody says, then you're just not being honest about yourself.
Right.
If somebody brings something up, you need to honestly sit back and go, is there truth to what they're saying?
Right.
Yeah, true.
Chew out the meat and spit out the bones. Like there is usually some truth to something that everybody
Absolutely.
tells you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially if they love you.
Right.
And they're going to come with positive criticism. You know, like they're not apt to hurt you. They're more apt to make you better,
Right.
a better person. So you might really want to listen to what they have to say and say, what's the fruit of them in my life and towards others? And then you say, well, I better listen to this and see if I agree. And then the
call
Lord's going to do the same.
We call those come to Jesus meetings.
Yeah.
Jeff and I.
Yeah, I've
Where
had.
we point out things within each other that we don't
Yeah.
like to see.
Yeah, I've had those. They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah.
But it's in the manner in which you say them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, truth is truth. You don't
know
have to be
what?
nasty.
I hope that's a good again, like starter point. Like how is my relationship with this person? When somebody says something to you that's like maybe like hard to chew or hard to receive, like do they love me? Has the fruit been that they love me, or is there like there's been a lot of
An
situations I don't know. Yeah.
Is there an underlying motive that we,
Right.
you know,
Right.
because
Yeah.
they are always
Right.
like this with everybody. They have a like, they have a reason why they're doing things. It's
Yes.
not always pure.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Is their heart pure towards me? Like they see the good in me, but there's also, they don't know how to communicate it or whatever. Or is there a motive that I need to be aware of? And God will show you that. That's what discernment is.
And sometimes they're wrong.
And sometimes they're wrong.
Sometimes they're wrong,
True.
and it's okay that they're wrong. But if their
True.
heart was
Right.
was good and their motive was pure, I mean, you'll know that if you have a good enough if you have a good enough relationship with the Lord, He's
Right.
going to say they were off,
Right.
But
Yeah.
they meant well,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and that does
Yeah.
happen. Does it happen a lot? No, it doesn't happen a lot.
It doesn't.
And you need to be honest about that too. Like,
Yeah.
how often is that going to happen? Probably not a lot.
Yeah.
That's when, if you hear that, if somebody tells you something, then you go to your strictest confidants,
Yeah.
the ones that will always tell you the truth and
Right.
say, and you leave their name out,
Yeah.
and you go, this person said this.
Yeah.
Now, I've asked the Lord, and the Lord is telling me they were off, they were wrong, but I could be delusional. So, is there truth to what they're saying? And if they are a good friend and they are a true friend, they'll tell you yes or no.
Yeah.
Or they'll
And
see
if the majority
parts.
time, and I would always go to 3 people. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't go to just one. I would go to 3 different people, and I would seek their counsel and say, what is this truth? And find out if it is. And if they say, yeah, there's truth to that, then you go, okay, then I missed hearing the Lord because maybe I didn't want to hear it myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
But always be willing to hear the hard truth.
Yeah.
But that's the hard thing. Most people don't self-reflect. But you spend 21 days of being still
Right.
Yeah.
and having to listen to the hard things.
Yep.
You don't think that that's a good fast? You are sorely mistaken.
Right.
It is a good fast.
True.
Replace scrolling with being still.
Yeah.
Put the phone or the computer down. A lot of times people think that, like, the things that I just said, it's easier to give up food for. I say no. That's way harder than food.
Yeah.
That's way harder than food a lot of times. Like being quiet, doing nothing. I'm a busy bee. I am busy. I like being busy.
Yeah.
Tell me that I'm going to have to sit still, which I've learned to do. But back in the day, don't make me eat. I'd rather not eat.
Yeah.
Telling me
Let
I
me
have to
be busy.
sit. Yeah, tell me I have to sit.
Yeah.
I have to close my eyes. I have to be still before the Lord. That would have been really tough.
Yeah.
Now it's a habit of mine. But before then, and it was really hard for me to get to this place. So lots of times for people, giving up a morsel from 6 to 6 is way easier than a day in, day out for 21 days being still.
True.
It's way harder. Comfort fasting is the next one. giving up coffee, sugar, desserts. Those are comfort foods. Wake up in the morning and not allow yourself to have a cup of coffee. Done this fast. I thought I was going to die. Give up energy drinks. You think you're going to die. You want a fast that really means something. Give up the thing that you do every single day and see how hard it is.
True.
And do that for 21 days.
True.
I've done the no sugar for 40. Oh, my word.
Yeah.
For 40 days?
40 days. No sugar. It was one of the worst fasts I've ever done in my whole entire life. I've done the Daniel fast
I've done the
without a
Daniel
cookbook.
fast, yeah.
Like,
With a cookbook.
With a
like no, without a cookbook. I won't do that's like waking up before 6 o'clock to eat from 6 to 6. Buying a cookbook. Are you really fasting? No, you're not. You're trying to. You're trying to put God
meat
in.
substitutes.
Yeah. Like me and Tom did the Daniel fast one time, the 21 days.
I bet that was really hard for Pastor Tom because he doesn't eat
It was
vegetables.
very difficult for him.
Yeah, what
He
the heck
ate
did
nothing.
he eat?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, he fasted.
By the end of the Daniel fast, neither one of us ate for days.
Wow.
Pretty much, we basically ate nothing for days by the time it was done.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because it's disgusting. The Daniel fast is horrible.
It is.
You have a
It's
salad
hardcore.
with nothing on it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Like, you can't, there's nothing to eat. You don't do bread. Listen,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
terrible.
Yeah, this sounds
I
way
mean,
worse.
it's horrible.
I would just do a water.
It is.
Just give me the water.
You pretty much are eating nothing all day.
Yeah, no.
It's like fruits and vegetables.
We
like
did it
fruits
where
and
you couldn't have
vegetables.
fruit.
Oh, girl.
There was nothing. There was nothing. There was no sweets.
Oh, wow. that's
So
sad.
there was no fruit. I'm telling you, we
take me
ate
to heaven.
nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing. Tom was like, "Oh my gosh,
how
get
many
me
days
off
did
this
you do
thing."
21.
days.
That's crazy.
So when people tell me they do the 21-day fast,
Mm-hmm.
the Daniel fast, but they get the cookbook, I'm like,
Okay.
okay.
All right. You're eating fruit? Okay.
That's like being a Christian and saying to the Lord, I'm going to live this way, but I'm going to allow you to live in my life. I'm going to fast
Passenger.
this way,
Passenger princess.
but it's going to, but it's still going to be a fast. Is it really a fast?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's terrible. Those for you are shopaholics, go 21 days without shopping.
No spend.
No spend. No
spend
online
21
spending.
days.
No Amazon. No TJ Maxx. No Dillard's.
Way harder.
No shopping of any kind.
Yep.
Because there's some shopaholics. It would be the best thing for you.
Yeah.
It would discipline you in your life. And that's, you need discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Very true.
Some of you guys like to sleep a lot. I know of what I speak. But it's not good for you. It's almost where you're sleeping because you're depressed. Have you ever met anybody who's borderline depressed, so they sleep a lot?
Yep.
It's their escape.
Yep.
It's because you're not willing to face problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Luxury routines. That's like spa days, nails done, like things that you're like, you treat yourself to.
Instacart.
Oh gosh, does that count?
Does that count? That is a luxury.
It might be best.
That is a
It might be
luxury.
best if you had to
I can tell you
go
the last
into
time
the
I
Publix and
entered a
Walmart.
grocery
I just
store.
went last night. Thank you, Jesus. I can say that. It's been a while before that, though.
Seriously.
True.
I mean, some of us, and including myself, like, listen, I love getting my facials. I love getting my nails done. I love getting my feet done.
Yeah, same.
Which I haven't had my nails done in a long time because I ruined them. But like, there are certain things in life that we have gotten used to, and most of the world doesn't get to experience, and we're not grateful for it.
True.
But giving up some things for 21 to 40 days, you'd really realize how great of a life you really have. You would learn to be grateful. It might teach you to be humble too while you're at it. Humility is a huge thing.
Yeah. True.
Also, self-control. Self-control. Like, if you spend all the time, like, you need self-control. If shopping is your pleasure and you just have to do it, you need to
Right.
not.
Well, it's because what they're doing is they're trying to get a
Fill a void?
dopamine hit.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Which
trying
is filling a void. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
they're trying to like get dopamine. Your body wants that feel good hormone,
Yeah.
and you've attached shopping to that.
This feels like a lot of opportunities to ask, why do you do what you do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like for me, like social media, I've been in the social media field for like 10 years now. So not being on social media is kind of nice. You know, like I don't think of my dopamine hits the same way because I've had to be on social media, and like even just getting my nails done, like I just don't like the way my nails look. But even same hope, like I ruined my nails, so I'm letting them like recover. But I'm not like, ooh, look at my nails. Like mine's like, I hate the way they look without them. And so,
I know.
you know what I mean? It's like,
I hate this.
yeah, me too. But like, and even my toes, like they were like, I was like, I need to just take a break for a second. But for me, it was like more the health. Like my nails are too thin.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I know you know. But like, why are you getting your nails done? Why are you shopping? Why are you using Instacart? Is it to save time so you can do something else? Like, is it so that you can, you're using it so that you can be here doing this and ministering? Or are you doing it because like it's just too stressful to go into a store? Like what's the why? And Hope did a really great podcast a while ago. Like, what's the why behind what you do? So like all these things you've listed today are such a great way to like reflect, like, why am I doing what I'm doing?
Right.
Because I think a lot of times we literally deceive ourselves.
We do. We do. Absolutely.
That's why these fasts, like you shouldn't just fast at the beginning of the year. You should fast throughout the year.
Of it.
lifestyle.
It is a
of
lifestyle.
Yeah.
And it's not a lifestyle just at the beginning of the year. Like this list of things, which I have like 5 more sets, and come back and watch if you want, but I'm going to try and get through them. Like they should be more than a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like you should be doing some of this stuff on a regular basis to keep yourself in check.
Yep.
And I think next thing is silence and solitude. Always add. I mean, it's 5 more. I'm going to try and get through them as fast as I can, but please add.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Fast from talking and reacting. Oh my gosh.
Didn't Sarah do like a 24-hour no talking?
she did.
She said it was the hardest thing she's ever done. It was like
Sarah
a
Richardson.
college, Richardson. Yeah, in college, it was like 24 hours no talking.
Oh yeah, I've tried to do it. Not for 24 hours. I've tried to go without talking. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
It's hard.
Yeah. No, she said like, and everything she wanted to
I
say.
can do it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's not her problem. That's our problem. But she said everything she wanted to say, especially like response real quick, by like the time 20 minutes was up, she didn't even care anymore. And what
It's
she
true, though.
realized with that is like, how much am I saying that I didn't need to say?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes.
So that's a good one.
It is true. Listen, I have learned, and a lot of people would say, really? You have? But I don't say half of the things that I want to say anymore.
Yeah.
And people are like, you still say a lot. You wouldn't believe how much I don't say.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe how much I don't say. This is just like what Sarah was saying. Designate times of silence where you say nothing. You would be like, again, I know lots of people say you have to fast food. I disagree. You can train your carnal nature, your carnal man. You can train it without food. If you can't fast food, but you should be doing some of this anyway while you're not eating.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it would help. Plus, when you're fasting, you're supposed to be in the Word way more, and in prayer way more,
Praying and
and
fasting.
in worship way more than you do on a regular day.
Yeah.
Are you doing that
Right.
while you're fasting? I would dare say probably not.
Right.
A lot of people don't. They don't fast correctly.
Right.
You can't give your opinion. Keep your opinion to yourself. Journal instead of speak. Instead of talking, journal it. Ouch.
Okay. I like it.
I don't write fast though.
Text or a computer. Yeah.
Talk to,
And
I've had to
it's-
do that.
What is you going to say?
talk to text.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, talk to
There
text.
you go. And then delete.
No,
Right
then
at
you're
the end.
talking.
Oh yeah.
no,
you can't
you can't
talk.
talk.
You can't
Oh,
talk.
No, you can't talk.
Somebody's calling me. Potential spam. Voicemail.
Always.
And pray. Instead of talking, spend time in prayer. But listen instead of talking. And a lot of times we bring our request to the Lord when we're praying. You shut up and you listen to him.
Yeah, I like that. Yep. Do that.
Teaches restraint.
Sure does.
And then do what he says.
Truth. And you know what? If you think about it, if you learn to be quiet, you'll learn to be more discerning.
True. Yep.
True.
True.
Which that explains why I'm not that discerning.
Same.
If you did those
You know
things we
what?
just listed,
Good
that's better than a
point.
food fast, huh?
The people that don't talk a lot, Jer, Vanessa, are very discerning.
Ah,
So that is
yeah.
so funny. You and me.
I'm constantly observing.
Always. And so is Jer. That's good point, Hope.
Yeah.
Good point.
And Tommy's very discerning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tom is, but he runs his mouth.
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
true.
not that's he's
true. It
a-
doesn't always.
He's an
Yeah, yeah.
anomaly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But he is also called by God, so that might help.
There you
But
go.
Tommy is like
Yeah.
very discerning.
Yeah, and he doesn't say a whole lot.
No. Well,
And to us, but like
yeah, to the world,
to the
no.
world, right? Yeah, no.
to us, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is one I don't think people will even think about. How about being generous?
I like it.
Because a lot of people are stingy.
I like it.
So, which I say this one's outside of the box of
Yeah.
fasting.
Yeah, no,
For
that is.
this is an outside of the box kind of fast. Be generous.
I love that.
I do too.
I know. I'm like, this is
And it doesn't have to be like a crazy
No.
amount.
Right.
Or even
No.
just something small every single day.
It's like when we went to Jacksonville, there was somebody sitting outside the Circle K, and Tom literally is like, "Do we have any cash?"
Whoa.
Yes, because
I love that.
that's not the norm.
Right.
Right.
But like those are the things that you should do. If you go to the Walmart and somebody's at the cash register, and wait and see for the Lord to say that you should give. A lot of times we aren't quiet enough to hear him say, you need to pay that person's bills.
Right.
But make it a time of fasting where, Lord, give me the opportunities to give.
Right.
Show me. If you're not a tither,
Right.
learn to tithe right now.
Come on.
Financial generosity is like huge.
I agree.
So one thing that I've been doing lately is, you know how in Malachi it says when you give, like he will rebuke the devourer for your sake.
Yeah.
Every time I notice that the Lord has rebuked the devourer for my sake in a situation, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what he just did that for me.
Yep.
Every
That's
single
so
time.
true.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so true.
A lot.
I make a mental note, like I see, Lord, I see what you just did right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like generosity isn't always financial if you think about it.
Right.
Like it's,
Protection too.
yeah, it's acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Like if somebody is older and you see them struggling getting something
that is
in
being
the
generous.
car.
Yes.
Yeah, that's generous. Which if I think about it like that, yeah, like you normally might just walk past them.
Right.
But in this instance, you might say, hey, do you need help?
Right. Looking for opportunities to serve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Without recognition.
Without anything.
Right. Oh,
no strings attached.
Jeff brings this up on stage a couple of times, where if you see some like trash on the ground,
Pick it up.
pick it up.
Right.
I know. I don't know
And you
why
don't need
people
to
don't do
announce
that.
it. You don't need anybody looking at you. Like, just
Wait
pick it
for
up.
Somebody walk by. Yeah. I know. No recognition. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Uh huh.
This one's the one that's very hard for me. I mean, it's gotten way easier, but I would be lying if I said that it's still I only have 4 on this list. But and you guys might be able to think of more. But 3 of them have been very, very hard for me in my life.
Okay.
One is complaining. So you fast speaking or thinking,
Negatively.
yes, complaining, which I used to be one of the biggest complainers on the face of the earth. Like, watch everything that comes out of your mouth, and you can't say anything about complaining. Watch and see how much you actually complain. Fast complaining. Oh my word.
I love
It's
that.
hard.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's hard. Fast criticizing. Some of the like
That would be
I
so
can't
good for
stand
people.
being around people who are super critical. I
Same.
cannot stand it.
Yes.
Same.
Yes.
It's very hard.
And sometimes when I like find myself being overcritical, like I catch myself, I'm like, ew,
I know.
that
I'm like,
tastes
ugh. Yeah.
gross.
Right.
Ew.
Change real quick.
So you can't say anything that's critical.
Yeah.
Can you imagine somebody that struggles with being critical and doing that? Like they don't like you just have to build people up, like do the opposite.
But not fake
Yeah.
flattery.
Yeah.
No, flattery is not good.
No, just
Flattery is not good.
That would be really hard for some people.
Oh my gosh.
I can
I
imagine.
think they'll decide to just do the silent.
just do nothing.
They'll go without eating. I'm telling you,
I know.
if you
I know.
have
It's
to
true.
really do these things and you really you'd rather eat
Yeah. Yeah.
because the tongue is way tougher to tame
Yeah.
than it really is.
Yeah.
But then what you really should be doing is if you are doing a food fast, put these things
Together.
with it.
100%.
Yes.
Don't just do the one, do the
Yeah,
both.
right.
Because really, you're supposed to be growing spiritually during a fast.
Yeah.
Apply these things.
Yeah.
Ouchie mama.
Ouchie mama.
Gossip or negativity. No gossiping. See how that goes. You'd find out you gossip way more than you think you do.
Yeah.
And this is the one I don't really do this, but know plenty that do. So it's an easy one for me to put in here, which is talk about yourself, and what you're saying has a root of fear in it. Does that make sense? People who are fearful are usually fearful about themselves. And so what they'll talk about are things that they fear that will happen to themselves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Always worst case scenario.
Always. I'm going to tell you that's probably the hardest fast of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of
To
all of them?
challenge yourself to always expect the best case scenario.
Yep.
Man, you do that.
Yeah.
Be a
Now this
different
one's for
person.
Vanessa.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold
We're
on.
getting personal.
This is one that I call decision fasting.
Impulsive decisions.
That's right.
Okay.
Stop making impulsive decisions. No major decision being done without prayer, which is not your problem. You cut your hair, but you don't need to ask God about that. You do
Maybe I
crazy
should.
things.
Maybe I should
You
ask
do
the
crazy
Lord.
things with your eyebrows, but you don't need to ask God about that.
Maybe I should though, because I would like save myself from.
Oh yeah,
So
those
much.
crazy eyebrows that you
I
had.
know. I love it.
God would have told you definitely.
You'd have been like,
no.
maybe not, maybe not do
No,
that.
I'm telling you right now, he was even scared of you. It's like, what the what? You and Courtney. Holy moly.
I know it.
This is another one. And people are so impulsive in their decision making and then live with such regret.
Yeah.
Hello, marriage. But slow to react.
Yeah.
Be slow to react. Like, and I'm not the greatest at this one. So it's easy for me to put that on the list. But I'm just telling you, be slow to react.
Yeah.
And being impulsive
Yeah.
does no good for anybody.
Give
If
yourself like 24 hours.
If something happens and you don't like it, and this is what I'm trying to teach myself. If something happens and I don't like it, I don't need to send a text or an email, or if I'm concerned, or if I'm like, that's not going to work. Like, be slow to respond, because the thing is it might play out where it was totally different than what you thought it was,
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
And that has happened.
And it has happened
A
more
lot.
times.
More
Yes.
times.
It's more times than it is anything else.
100%. Yep.
Very true.
Yep.
So, and here's what happens is if you are like me and you're quick to get irritated over something and then you respond to it, the times where you're not irritated about it, but you're responding to it, then the person will think, oh, she's irritated and you're not. But you've trained somebody to believe that this is how I respond. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you could be totally fine.
Right.
But you've caused somebody to be like,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's not good either.
Right.
So if you learn to just sit back and do nothing, which I'm trying, I have not mastered this one, but if you sit back and you wait like 2-3 hours, you might find out like what you thought, or you might rethink like, oh, I actually, you know what? Now that I think about that, that was probably a really good way to do that. So, you know what? We are going to go that way. But if you just respond with, that's not what I wanted. Why? Like, I don't get that. And it doesn't even have to be where you're irritated, where you're like, what were they thinking? Because I usually am not like that. I'm more like, what? Why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Not where you're heightened with irritation and, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
But the other person doesn't know that.
Right.
They just see that you're bothered by something. So the level in which you're bothered by it, they don't know.
Right. True.
They don't know. They just know that you're not happy
upset.
about that.
Yeah. Right.
You know, and it could be like this. And this is usually where I'm at when I'm bothered. But they might think it's here.
Right.
Yeah.
Which, if you just shut up and you wait,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So I'm sure I'm not the only one. So people need to take that and be honest about yourself in that.
Yeah.
Waiting before responding emotionally, which is basically what I was just talking about there. So,
Yeah.
but a lot of people are very emotional, very drama driven. And that's no good.
Yeah.
So when you're emotional about something, or your emotions are a heightened alert, you're very dramatic.
Yeah.
That's not good. Let's see. Okay, so this is one for somebody who is going to still eat, but not a lot. Kind of like what I did with the Daniel fast. So you can still, how do I say this? You don't have to eliminate food completely, but you eliminate food to the degree in which you enjoy it. So you do simple eating. Do you know what I mean by simple eating? Like the Daniel fast. It's very simple.
No convenience foods.
No convenience foods. Very good way to say that.
Yeah.
If you eat your salad, you're going to probably use an oil and a vinegar. You're not going to use your ranch. And boy, was I dying for some. Any indulgences.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Nothing any indulgences, they're gone. If you want to fast, if you're breastfeeding or you're pregnant, they said when Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, and Daniel first came to Babylon, and the king gave, or was it a king, or wasn't a pharaoh? Because they weren't. What was it? He wasn't a king.
Oh, wait.
What did they call him? Was he king?
King Nebuchadnezzar?
Yes, God bless. When they first came, says Nebuchadnezzar got them. Thank you for that. What he did is he took all the boys, not just those 4 boys, but they went through the land and they took a whole bunch of young men. And I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but when they did this and they took these young men in, they castrated all of them. They made them eunuchs so they wouldn't leave. Then they ate the best of the best. They had the best of the best because they were in the palace. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and Daniel all said, no, we're going to eat this way. And they ate a very pure diet. And they didn't want them to eat it because they thought they'd get weak and scrawny and malnourished. But what they found is when they ate biblical, they actually were stronger. Their mind was more clear. They actually were doing far superior than the ones that were eating all of the indulging food. So I would say to you, you can fast, even if you can fast, but no, what is that word you use?
Convenience foods?
No convenience foods. No foods that
Indulgences.
you would indulge in.
Yeah.
You eat so that you can still participate in a fast, but it's like it's still going to be tough, but at least you're getting nutrition. So you can still fast, you can still do it, but make sure you're doing it right.
Yeah.
Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
Make sure the heart behind why you do what you do is always in alignment with the Word of God and the instruction that is provided there within. And make sure that you're not moving God, you're moving you.
Right.
Go ahead, girls.
Yeah.
Word.
Literally. And I actually know someone who's nursing right now who has eliminated sugar and social media. And that's
See, there you go.
And that's how she has decided to fast this year.
I like it.
And she's also like doing the work and like taking notes while she's listening to sermons. Like she's, you know, having her quiet and alone time with the Lord. So, and that's the way, I mean, she's nursing. Her baby requires nutrition
Right.
to survive, to live.
Yeah.
So
you're going to say that unless
but
she
she also
doesn't
wanted
fast
to
food,
participate.
then she's not
Yeah.
fasting? You're
Yeah.
crazy. She is fasting.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's only food, you're not fasting. I don't agree with that. I think that's wrong, and I don't think it's right to say. I really don't, because everybody doesn't know everybody's situation. And there's people who are so dogmatic on it. And you're wrong. You're never going to convince me that you who believe that are more right than people who the situation isn't good enough, or the situation for them at this moment in time isn't one that is something they can do. So because of that, they can't fast and they're not going to see the same results. Then you're limiting God. You're limiting God and what he can do in their lives when they themselves are willing to sacrifice. Just that's what a fast is sacrificing your carnal man to the indulgences of that you love. I don't believe it for a second. But I mean, and you guys be honest with me. Do you agree or disagree? And if you disagree, that's fine. And I would love to know how you think that.
I love that you pointed out that nursing women and like people who are over 70 who aren't able to fast, like this gives them that opportunity to participate. And so like in their way, they are fasting. They're eliminating things so that they're you know, quieting the noise. They're, you know, quieting the distraction so that they're entering in and like consecrating this time to be with the Lord. It just might look differently.
Yep.
Than all of us who are ideally we're able to fast food from our diet. So
yeah. But you see, the thing is, if you fast from 6 to 6, after 6, you get a cup of coffee. You tell somebody that for 21 days they're not going to get a cup of coffee. You don't think that that's going to hurt them?
yeah, true, very true.
The person that's only fasting from 6 to 6 gets that cup of coffee. They get to eat.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're right.
Like it literally teased me off a little bit. But go ahead. That doesn't mean if you feel differently that I'm going to be teed off at you.
Okay. Well, you can be for a second.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
I'll fire you, then I'll rehire you.
exactly. So I think the word fasting means to abstain from food. So I think that's where that comes from. However, I don't think that fasting has to be this thing where I'm all about being spirit led. And so God knows what, like you were saying about the teenage boys and the men. And if you struggle with invasive thoughts and then when you fast, they're 10 times worse. God, like, you have to ask the Lord, like, what am I supposed to do with this? What is he going to say? He's going to be like, sorry, figure it out. Like, he's a loving father. So he's going to bring us back to like what we need to do. Most likely you're taking in too much social media or taking in too much negative, whatever it is. You have to deal with these things. And then eventually you probably will be able to fast food. And so,
exactly.
Right, so
that's
like,
that's my thought process.
right.
On it. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's like be spirit led and not even just fasting, every single thing you do. And at some point somebody asked about like, how do you fast on diabetes? And I told them to go back and listen to the beginning, but like get healthy. Like if it's depending on which one it is, obviously, but like if you have type 2 diabetes and you're not controlling your sugar, maybe stop eating sugar for 21 days. And so that don't
kill
crash. You. Right. So but if you ask the Lord, he's going to tell you exactly what to do. True. And so for me, it's always been food. He's always told me food. But I have done things with fasting, no food. And for me, it's been 6 to 6. There was times in the past where he told me to keep going, and I did. And it was great. And I got breakthrough in certain things in my mind, and even in the natural. Like, I saw things literally break for me because I was being obedient to him, not because I was on a hunger strike, on a food strike.
Yeah.
So, so I agree with you in that there are things that people need to do outside of just not eating food. But I think that it's a good thing to also not eat food, because some people will be like, oh, well, Hope said I don't have to eat. I can just do social media. Well, what did the Lord say?
Well, my thing would be is if you can fast food, then you should be fasting food.
Right.
But what I would say is, if you can't, you still can fast.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
So you need to be
The
doing
nursing
one
mom,
of these things.
The 70-year-old.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody that's struggling with the medication thing, and they need
Yes.
start with this stuff. Yeah. Exactly.
And
Yes.
throughout the year, if you fasted food, if you have fasted food, then add something else throughout the
Right.
year.
Totally. I agree.
Because it doesn't always just have to be food that you benefit from. Like, add these things throughout the year to fast on or to do away with.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't use the word fast because if fast means doing without food, but they didn't have social media back in biblical times. And food was pretty much what everybody lived off of, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep. It's true. Very true.
So the word does pertain to food, but that's because there was really nothing else to fast
I know.
back in biblical days. So I think we can... But I get what you're saying. But my thing is to you is this: like, some of the best fasts I've ever done. The one year I did several different fasts for the whole entire, like every quarter, I did a different thing. And I'm just saying to you, like, then the last quarter I did all of those things combined, and I lactate died. I thought, Lord, put me out of my misery several times. I was like, this is one of the hardest things I've ever done because it was long.
Yeah. Right.
It wasn't short.
Right.
Not that 21 days isn't long. It is. But try and do a whole year where every
adding
quarter
to it,
you're
yeah.
taking something away from yourself. You're depriving yourself. And every single day you want that thing, and you're like having to really die to that carnal nature.
It's true.
And I'm just telling you, you'll learn something and you will see God's hand move because you're drawing into him instead of,
Yeah.
you die to yourself and you're going to see results
And
no
that's
matter
good
what
stuff.
it is.
That is good, especially in this world we live in. People need to stop thinking so much about themselves. That's the problem.
Word.
So do that. Do exactly what she just said. Take a whole year and take something away every quarter. If you're super carnal, like if you're a super impulsive carnal person and you're like, I just don't understand, like me, like, okay, do that, because that will kill your carnality every day for 90
Remove
days saying
something
no.
and then add something.
Ooh.
Well, do 90 days where you have to watch everything you say.
Everything.
You can't complain. You can't be
Everything.
critical. Like,
You can't complain. You can't be critical.
you can't
And you can
gossip.
only speak positively and
Encourage
speak,
somebody.
encourage
You're
somebody.
every day.
literally going to
So as
think,
you remove-
holy moly.
As you remove, you're adding
Negative.
something to replace it, because we don't want to take something away without replacing it.
Right.
At the end of those 90 days, you're going to be so much of a better person.
Oh yeah.
You'll be
I like
hard
this.
pressed to go back.
I'm gonna. This is I'm taking this.
Yes.
For like mentorship. Like I'm taking
Yeah.
this, and this is gonna be a thing.
Yes, totally.
I like it.
Yep.
I like
God
it.
is good.
So good.
Totally.
An hour and 37 minutes in.
Heck yeah.
Love you guys. Listen, we were off for a really long time, so I can be in at 37. I can be 37 minutes
Everybody's
over.
hanging on.
Come
so
on, let's go.
They're all here.
God bless.
They're all here.
Love ya.
Let's do this.
I do love you. I will see you on Sunday. I have missed everybody. We have missed everybody. I told the
Oh my
girls,
gosh,
I was like,
yes.
I can't wait to see them.
I know.
Because I have missed them.
I know.
Same.
But I love my holiday. I loved
I love that for you.
my
I
holiday.
know.
It was unbelievable. It was just so great. So love it when a plan comes together. Great time.
Yeah.
And so I do not regret taking that 2.5 weeks off. So beautiful time. I'm rejuvenated. I'm ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. See you Sunday. That's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Real talk.